Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 9 of Setting My Own Path. And what I wanted to talk to you today was about, this whole chapter I've been kind of talking about feeling, alone, feeling for those who feel alone, um, to have some kind of an outlet, some kind of a um, form of release. And I think that for me, that form of release is having self compassion. To say, yes, it happened to me. I was, um, there's a lot of things that happened to me as a kid. Felt really overpowered. Still, as an adult, still feel very overpowered by family members or society in general. And that self compassion to say, would you do that to somebody else? Would you make them feel small or make them feel as if they're incapable or invaluable to society? Would you stomp on them like a piece of dirt? Would I do that to somebody else? And I see news stories where it's like, it's hard to forgive people. It's hard to say, that there is a reason that happened. Maybe there is no reason it happened. They just wanted to hurt somebody, or maybe they just the thing is we don't know. We don't know what their past is or what their mental health status is or what their um, upbringing was. We don't know these things, so it's hard to judge. That's my whole point in setting my own path is it's really hard to judge somebody else's journey when you haven't lived it. And whether that means that they're, quote unquote, a bad person or an evil person. People think that about me. I think about my kids and stuff sometimes, and I think, do they understand? Will they ever understand? Will I ever be able to make them, like allow them to understand, like what happened with me? Um, and that's not my job. I can't make them understand. I can't make anybody understand. What I can do is I can have compassion to myself to say, I will not allow myself to judge another person, no matter how heinous it is, without knowing everything about their past, everything about what led up to that day, everything that other person may or may not have done. Um, it's really hard for me to say that there's the spectrum of right and wrong, black and white, good and evil. Um, that's the whole point of all of my psychotic breaks. So I have that self compassion to say I will not judge someone simply because there was something that happened that wasn't normal, a normal day in society. So, yeah. So I don't know. I guess I just have a hard time being the judge and jury to somebody else because I know how that feels for myself and it hurts. It hurts a great deal when it comes from family and friends, and yeah, it hurts a lot. So, all right. These are the classic tarot cards, and the cards I picked today are one for the past, one for the present, and one for the future. All right, so for the past, we have the Justice card. Really like that card. What comes around goes around, karma type thing. If you give out good in this world, you will receive good. If you give out bad in this world, you will receive bad. And, sometimes good people, bad things happen to good people. And so it's hard to say that, that karma is always 100%, right. But eventually it all comes together. So, and then for present, we have the Hermit card. Hermit card is a major arcana card of kind of isolating yourself, wisdom, just going within. So, all right. And for the tomorrow card, the future, we have the Hangman. Great card. I love the Hangman because it just means, he was looking at it this way, and all of a sudden he's not uncomfortable being upside down. It's not like he's hurting or anything. He's just seeing things from a whole different perspective, whole different point of view. So, these are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. And they look like this. And the intention I'm setting today with the Healing Spirit cards is self-compassion. Having that compassion to not be so hard on yourself. So not to put the whole world on your shoulders all the time. All right. And it says, lost but never alone. Looks like that. All right. There might be times in this world when you feel a great distance between yourself and others. And after the sinking feeling of loneliness brings you down. This is the perfect moment to call upon your spirit guides to ask if you can know them better. Your guide will know, your guide will have been waiting for this moment and will be happy to connect with you. In meditation, ask if you can receive a personal sign or sensation that will only occur when your guide is close to you or is acknowledging a question of yours. The same sign or sensation will appear repeatedly until you understand that it is the guide's personal calling card and their way of building trust with you. So that's a new card for me. I don't think I've had that card before. To, ask for a sign. Why not find out, what is the sign that says that, our guides are with us, are connected to us, especially when we can't connect with others. And I really have a hard time connecting with others right now. Even the YouTube channel, it's like, I don't know if I'm really connecting with people, if they're really understanding, how desperate some people can get when they're all alone. And suicide is a real thing, and I maybe I shouldn't say suicide. Taking our own lives is a real thing, and I'm of course not at that place. But if there's anybody out there that does feel all alone and does feel like they're having trouble connecting to other people, the whole point of this channel, the whole point of this video and this chapter is to say, set your own path. Nobody says you have to be all alone. Nobody says you have to be isolated from the world. you can reach out to your spirit guides and they will listen to you and they will send you a sign. So, all right. Well, I wish everybody a beautiful day and we'll chat with you tomorrow.